Hi everyone, welcome. This workshop is called Integrity First, Ethical AI Use in College. Just a quick note about the tone that I want this session to have. This is not a gotcha session. It's not about catching students. It's not about trying to trick anyone. It's about helping you protect your learning while using tools that are now everywhere. As we go, keep one question in mind. Who is doing the thinking, you or the AI? When people hear the word ethics, they sometimes think philosophy class, but in college, AI ethics is very practical. It's about academic integrity, making sure your work reflects your learning. It's about transparency, being honest about when AI helps. And it's about risks like bias, misinformation, and loss of privacy. Today, you'll leave with a simple way to decide what's ethical, even when the rules aren't perfectly clear. Let's start with why this matters. First, AI is powerful. It can generate ideas, outlines, and even full drafts fast. That power is useful, but it also makes it easy to rely on AI more than we realize. Second, your education is about your thinking. You're not here just to produce a paper. You're here to become a stronger thinker. If AI does the thinking for you, the learning disappears. Third, ethical use protects your learning and your future. Your integrity, your confidence, and the credibility of your degree. So just pause for a moment and ask yourself, when you reach for AI, is it for speed, stress relief, clarity, or confidence? Just notice your reason. Now, here is our lens for everything else. Who is doing the thinking, you or the AI? If AI is doing the deciding and writing, that's a red flag. If you're using AI to support your thinking, like brainstorming, checking your understanding, or improving clarity, you're usually in safer territory. Different instructors have different rules, so when you're unsure, come back to this question. Also, please be sure to check your syllabus to make sure that your instructor allows AI. If you don't know, you need to ask your professor. Now, I want you to think of one way that you've used AI for school already. Who did most of the thinking in that moment? Most ethical problems aren't obvious extremes. They live in gray areas. For example, brainstorming ideas, that's usually fine. But what about letting AI write a draft and then editing it? What about using AI to study for an exam? If you've ever felt unsure, that's totally normal. The goal today is not to give one universal role. It's to help you think through these situations using a consistent decision process. Now we'll practice with a realistic scenario. You are enrolled in a 200-level course and working on a 5 to 6 page research paper worth a significant portion of your final grade. The assignment asks you to analyze a topic using at least 6 scholarly sources. You must demonstrate original thinking and properly cite everything in APA format. You're feeling overwhelmed. The paper is due tomorrow night. You've gathered a few articles but haven't read all of them closely yet, and you're worried about getting started. You decide to use an AI tool. Here's what you do. In the scenario, you paste the assignment prompt into the AI and ask it to suggest possible thesis statements. Then you choose one thesis you like and ask the AI to create a detailed outline for the paper. Then you ask AI to write a full draft based on that outline. You read through the draft and rewrite some sentences in your own words. You delete a few paragraphs. You add one source that you found yourself. You submit the paper without mentioning AI use to your instructor. Now pause and think. Where does this begin to feel questionable? Or when in this process do you think we crossed a line? There isn't one correct answer. What matters is your reasoning. Take a moment if you're watching the video to pause and think about this. Now let's unpack the scenario with discussion questions. At which step, if any, was the AI use ethical? Now, where did it start to cross a line? And why? How could AI be used ethically to support this assignment rather than cross a line? Who was doing most of the thinking, the student or the AI? And this question I love. Would you feel comfortable explaining this use to your professor? Here's a quick checklist you can use anytime. Ask, is AI supporting my learning or replacing it? Am I doing the main thinking and decision making? Would I be comfortable explaining this to my professor? Am I avoiding copy-paste submissions? Am I protecting my personal or sensitive information? You want to answer those checklist questions for the scenario on the previous slide. Don't rush. This is a skill you're building. And one more question that often unlocks the discussion. Which step feels most uncomfortable to you, and why? Let's name the most common risks students run into. The first one is over-reliance. AI starts doing the hard parts and your skills don't grow. Bias and misinformation. AI can sound very confident and still be totally wrong or unfair. Privacy. What you paste into an AI tool may be stored or reused, so be careful with personal data, yours or someone else's. Academic integrity. If your submission doesn't reflect your work, you can face consequences, and you lose learning. The goal is not fear. It's awareness so that you can make confident choices. Some cases are genuinely ambiguous. Here are 3 common ones. First, AI-assisted writing. Getting feedback can be fine if you critically evaluate suggestions. But if you accept changes blindly, AI is probably doing the thinking. Second, group assignments. You need a shared agreement about whether and how AI is allowed. We do not want one person that is unknowingly violating expectations for the whole group. Make sure you're all on the same page. Third, communicate. When you're unsure, transparency and asking your instructor protects you. Your instructor is really going to respect you more when you ask them and you are transparent about how you might use AI. Bottom line, gray areas require judgment, not just rules. Now let's translate this into your real coursework. Ethical AI can look like summarizing to check comprehension, generating practice questions, or helping clarify confusing material. What AI shouldn't do is replace what your instructor is assessing: your analysis, your reasoning, your writing decisions. Transparency matters. Some instructors want citations or a brief disclosure of AI use. Some restrict AI for certain tasks. And when in doubt, asking your professor is the safest and most professional move. Think about this. What is one assignment that you have right now? Where could AI support your learning without replacing your thinking? Here's the decision checklist in a little more detail. I have a link to the actual checklist at the end. The purpose of the checklist is simple: to help you stay the primary thinker. As you use AI, keep returning to reflective questions like, am I owning the ideas? Could I explain and defend this work? And would I disclose this use without hesitation? Also, privacy is non-negotiable. Do not paste personal data, protected information, or anything you wouldn't want stored outside of your control. This checklist is built to bridge theory and practice. It gives you a repeatable habit for making good choices under pressure. Now let's focus on ethical AI for studying. AI can be a helpful study partner. It can summarize passages for you, generate practice questions, or help you rephrase concepts, as long as you verify against your course materials and sources. The key is active engagement. You still do the learning, checking, and decision making. Here are a few ways to use AI ethically for academic success. You can use it to quiz yourself. You can ask it to clarify concepts, perhaps by writing it at a lower level than you currently are at. Or use it to outline what you already understand and then verify it. Compare AI answers to your textbook, lecture notes, or articles. Remember that AI might give you a different definition than your professor has given you in the class. Ask follow-up questions and correct the AI when it's wrong. Framed this way, AI becomes an academic ally, not a shortcut. And the habits you build now carry into your professional life using AI with independent judgment. Let's talk about disclosure. Why and when to mention AI use. Transparency helps instructors evaluate both your final product and your learning process. Disclose when AI played a meaningful role, like outlining, drafting, or substantial revision, especially if your instructor's policy expects it. Disclosure protects you from unintentional violations, and it builds confidence because you can explain what the tool did and what you did. A simple rule: if you feel uneasy hiding it, that's a sign to disclose or ask first. We're in the closing stretch. In a moment, I'm going to leave you with one principle to remember and one reflection question you can use in any class. Final takeaway: AI is a tool. Your thinking is the goal. Ethical AI use isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. When you're unsure, return to the core question: who is doing the thinking? Now, to end this, try writing one sentence that you can use as your personal guideline for ethical AI use in your classes. I hope that you will share your sentence in the comments below, and please come back to the Cannon Memorial Library. We are happy to help you with AI, citations, research, and many more skills. Thank you for attending.